Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode on the TazzCraft server, and before we get started I have to apologize. I really do. I have to apologize to everybody because I had done a recording that was going to be awesome, and then I found out that the laptop that I was doing the recording on couldn't handle it because it was newer. It was new to me, but it was not a new laptop. It was one that was sent to me by my mother for the one that to replace the one that my daughter had destroyed, and I didn't want my daughter to destroy a laptop my mom had sent, so I'm like, well, I'm just going to use that laptop instead, and it ended up not being a very good, it's not a very powerful laptop, so it couldn't handle recording and me playing at the same time. So all the recordings that I did, the only thing that it recorded as far as the screen was concerned was just the loading screen of Minecraft. That was it. That was all it recorded. So all of that recorded footage I couldn't use for anything. And there's a lot of things that I have done since then. So I'm going to basically walk you through everything that I've worked on recently and kind of give you an idea of the plans I have going forward. So let's get started. First of all, you notice this little hut is new, but it's not at a new location necessarily. I'm going to grab all my stuff here really quick. I was AFK, so I was just protecting myself. And this is actually at the pit, the mining pit that I was at before. And I built some cool things over here. I decided that, you know, I'm constantly running out of iron because of like hoppers and rails and different things. So I decided to build what I call the iron factory. It's not an iron farm. It is just flat out going to be an iron factory. But in order to do that, I had to build a villager breeder to supply villagers for the iron farms. And so I have this lovely structure. I'm going to see if I... I'm going to see if I can pillar out the side here so you can see it. This particular iron farm is not a new concept. It's one that gets used quite often. In fact, I think TNTeon has used the exact same... or sorry, did I say iron farm? I meant villager breeder. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I think TNTeon used the exact same villager breeder for the villager trading hall. It's a pretty good one. It actually is pretty effective. It does a good job. I mean, it's not cranking out villagers every couple of seconds, but I mean, if you go AFK for any decent period of time, you're going to have plenty of villagers, as you kind of heard because that's the collection system for villagers over there. You probably heard as I walked past, there was quite a few villagers. I actually had to stop the villagers from breeding because I had way too many villagers as it is right now, so I had to put a block and kind of block it off so that he stops throwing food to these guys, and I'm hoping that stops them from breeding. But yeah, this is a really good villager breeding system. The video that I watched was from impulseSV. If you're interested in the tutorial on how to build that, I will put that in the description. I don't know if he was originally the one created the design. I honestly don't know if it was him or someone else, but that was the video I watched, so I'll give him credit for that tutorial. But yes, this is the system that carts off the villagers through a water or dropping water system all the way to here. These are all the villagers I've accumulated now. And then what happens is when I need a villager, I come down here, I put a minecart in here, I flick the lever, it grabs one of these villagers, and he comes along this track here, and he comes down here into this little room, and then this is where I tag him as a villager using tags so that they don't despawn. I don't know if villagers technically despawn, but I did it more as a safety precaution because I just didn't want to lose any of my villagers in the system randomly. So I tag them as villager, and then I flick the lever, and then it takes them down into the system. I obviously don't need to take a villager anywhere right now, so... but if I did, I would have like a some sort of block system and rails to take him down where he needs to go. But so far, I have built 2 iron farms down here. They're kind of hard to see. I apologize. If I had Optifine on here, I would zoom in, but I don't. Um, but yeah, these are the iron farms. I'm actually going to have a lot of iron farms. There's going to be 3 on each side per level. So, and I think I'm going to do like 3 levels tall. So you do the math. That's going to be 27 iron farms in this area right here. So when I say it's the iron factory, I am not kidding. This thing's going to be cranking out so much iron. And then, but for this to work, you got to have the villagers on each side, and then underneath, you can kind of see way off in the distance over there, underneath this water platform, there is a zombie, and he is scaring the villagers, so that makes them want to call for iron golems for protection, and then the iron golems fall off and they go into what I call the catch basin below, and the golems just die in the center, and then there's a bunch of hoppers that connect it to a dropper water elevator system that brings them all the way up there. So all my iron gets collected up there right by that little shack, and I can go AFK in that shack, and it all works perfectly. If I need the zombie, though, it's pretty much the same setup. I just put a minecart, I flick the lever, it brings them over here. I stand on the stair that's right here going down, and I break the minecart, and then I pretty much get them to chase me all the way to where it drops them in where they need to go. And then I have the hoppers, though, so I can retrieve back my minecart, because otherwise, I don't know if that's something that they would pick up or not, but I did it just to be safe. And but yeah, I mean, it's working pretty well so far. As far as the zombies go, I mean, all I really do is to get zombies in this thing. It's pretty simple. Lots of mobs appear out here at nighttime, and so all I have to do is come stand on these steps or go out and kind of lure them in, and then I just make them follow me up here, and then I open this up and they just fall right in. And I tag them as zombie. Right as they're falling in, I'll tag them real quick to say zombie. I know my tags are so original, right? Villager and zombie. But yeah, I mean, I tag them real quick before they fall in. That way they're all tagged and they don't despawn. That's how come they're still here, even though I've obviously not been here the whole time. They're all tagged as zombie. I don't think it's going to say it, though. I don't think it will say it unless I'm literally right there. Stupid updates. Anyways, yeah, so this is going to be a massive iron collection system. I'll show you just a snapshot of how much iron I've gotten so far. I went AFK last night, and then I've also been AFK while I was at work today. And so, that's probably, what would that be, like 17, 18 hours? And that's just with 2 iron farms. That's just 2 iron farms. Imagine if there were 27 iron farms in here. I mean, if you can imagine. So, let's see. So, for 18 hours, I've got a lot of iron. Okay. I've got lots of iron. I've actually come in a few times throughout the day, and I've grabbed all the poppies out and thrown them away. Because I don't want poppies. They're not good for anything except I think you can make dye out of them, and that's pretty much it. At some point, what I was thinking of doing is somewhere down here, somewhere in this elevator, somewhere in the middle or maybe closer to the bottom, I don't know, but somewhere between here and down there is to actually divert the water stream over to a system that would strip out the the poppies and throw them into a lava pit, so that the only thing that comes up here is just iron bars, and that's it. I probably will do that at some point. It's not really a priority to me right now. I don't care. I'll just throw the hoppies out for now. But yeah, I mean, this is the project I've been working on. It's a pretty massive project. I apologize again that you didn't get to see the recordings of me, progressing and building first the villager breeder and then the catch basin and all this system. I feel so bad. It would have been such a good recording, but anyways, I'll probably do some recordings of putting some of these more iron farms in here. And just for you guys to be aware, the iron farm that's down there is by Doc M77. So I will put a link in the description for his video. And then there is actually a fix though. So the original design that he did, which I believe was for like 1.14.3 or maybe 4, I can't remember. But when you got to 15, there were some issues where it stopped working for some reason. And so there was another guy who posted a video for the fix on how to make it so that it works again. And I'll put a link for his description or for his video down in the description as well. But it works really well. I mean, once I implemented that fix, everything seems to be working just fine. The only thing that I will note for me was that if you build it all in the same chunk, I think that makes it work a lot better. I think if you have half of it one chunk and half of it another, especially like where the villagers are, if you have a chunk divider right down the middle of where the villagers are, I think that sometimes can cause an issue. But if you've got it all in the exact same chunk, then I think that kind of solves that problem. So anyway, and then I also found out that if you have one chunk in between these two, and then you could actually have so when they're going this direction, you have to have one chunk in between. But then when they're going this direction, you could actually have them in every chunk. So I can be right next to the next chunk over. They can be right next to each other. So that's how I'm going to fit. Uh, let's see, 6. Is it 6? Yeah, 6 here. Did I say 27 before? I think I did. I meant 18. Sorry. I can't even do math today. Sorry. I'm thinking a million miles an hour. So yeah, 6 per layer, 3 layers tall. That's 18. Okay, so I can't do math today. I apologize again. I'm going to go to sleep real quick. But that's what I've been working on. It's been pretty exciting. I've been actually pretty excited about this project. I was pretty passionate about getting this going because I think having a lot of iron is going to be a good thing. I am going to have a shop in the shopping district as well. I'm going to be selling. See, I've even got a sign here. It's hard to see though in the Nether. I should have thought of that, but this is my iron factory, so stay out unless you've got permission from me. Oh, look, there's a nice little kitty. Hello, kitty. Anyway, yeah, so in the shopping district, I'm gonna sell iron, obviously, but I'm also gonna make a gold farm too, and that was part of the reason why I made the iron farm, was because I recognize in order to make the gold farm, I'm gonna need a ton of anvils, and that requires a ton of iron. So I want to get the gold farm up and running. There's a couple of reasons for the gold farm. One, because gold is a good thing if you want to do golden carrots or golden apples. Um, but then the other thing, I went to the wrong spot. I was going to go to the shopping district. The other thing is if the ones that, okay, I guess there's several different types of gold farms, but the one that I am familiar with is the one that goes above the bedrock up above. So it's like above the nether. And so it'd be like way, way up there. The cool thing about those is you can like anger the zombie pigmen, and then the system is set up to where they just basically die from cramming, and you still get the experience. So when it comes to like healing your tools and stuff, it'll be even better than the Enderman XP grinder because you can just anger a pigman and then just stand there and not have to do anything else, and it will heal up all your stuff with mending, which I think is going to be awesome. Plus, you get a lot of gold from it, so that'll be a bonus. So I'm going to do a shop here in the shopping district. I'm going to sell iron and gold, and I think that the way I'm going to price it, and you guys can let me know in the comments if you think it's fair. I think it's fair because I'm putting a lot of work into this stuff, so the work pays off, right? Um, is I'm going to sell a stack of bars for 1 diamond, or I'm going to sell a stack of the blocks for 3 diamonds. So you could get a stack of iron bars for 1 diamond, or you can get a stack of iron blocks for 3 diamonds, which I think is actually a really good deal, considering that it takes 9 bars to make 1 block. So you're pretty much getting, I don't even know what that would be, like a 66% discount, or I don't know, something like that. I don't know if I'm doing the math there correctly, but Anyway, so I'll put a shop here in the shopping district for that once I get those up and running. Some other things to note here in the shopping district while I'm here, because I haven't been here in a while. So a couple of new shops have appeared in the shopping district. So there's now the Dimeplex, and who runs this one? This one is run. Who is this one run by? Okay, so I was looking, and I think this is Gengar's shop. Uh, I think it is Gengar's shop. Yeah, I think that sounds right. Sorry, if this is yours, Gengar, and I am now forgetting your name, I deeply apologize. It's been a long day. But anyways, so yeah, he sells all kinds of stuff in here. I think the one thing that he sells that I'm actually interested in is the books. You know, because for the trading hall, you got to have a lot of books, and so that might be one that I would be interested in. As far as other things, I already have a cactus farm, so I don't think I'm going to be using that at all. Um, what else has he got here? It's kind of a weird setup to have to walk through. Kelp. I don't know that I would use kelp for much of anything. I mean, the only thing that I really ever use kelp for, I know you can make like dried kelp to run your furnaces. Yeah, there's bamboo as well. Um, but I don't really use kelp for that. The only thing I've ever used kelp for is for water elevators. And that's pretty much it. I don't use kelp for anything else. But yeah, those are the things he sells so far. Maybe the lapis if I ever manage to run low on lapis, although I tend to have a lot of lapis. And then he's got sugarcane, so he's got lots of sugarcane. Because I think he's got a farm for his sugarcane. He's got like a zero tick farm or something. So, but yeah, I mean that's one of the newer shops that's here in the shopping district. Of course, Zix, he's got his wool shop here. I don't know if I have showed this before, but he's done some work on this recently, and he sells all kinds of wool. He also sells some bulk blocks too, probably from him doing mining and stuff. But he's got all kinds of wool in here. I actually bought some of his wool recently, so he's got some diamonds in there. He also sells redstone dust. I don't know if I paid 2 diamonds for it, because anyone who mines probably has a bunch. I have a bunch of redstone, so. But then he's got some bulk here, and then I guess if you have an idea for some co-op build, then I guess you can stick your suggestion in there. And I guess he's got a lot of sticks, although I don't know if these are free. Are the sticks free? Maybe they're free. I don't know. I guess let me know in the comments, Six, if those are free or not. And then we got Sabrina's shop over here. You guys have probably seen this before as I've in my other videos, but she sells all kinds of stuff that she finds. I'm gonna run out of food here soon. But she's got all kinds of stuff in here. She's got arrows, bones, enchanted books and tools, fishing rods, saddles, obsidian. Oh, wow, I might buy obsidian from you at some point. And then she's got some room for expansion. And then I think this new one over here, I want to say it's maybe Dimensional Chaos, because he talked about Gengar. Oh, okay. So no, this is another Gengar shop, I think. So I think he's gonna sell stuff that you get from the sea. So I don't know if that's gonna be like coral and sea pickles. I'm not exactly sure what he's planning on selling there. I asked him if he was gonna sell sea lanterns or stuff for sea lanterns, but I guess that's not what he was referring to, because that's more of like a guardian farm stuff that you get from a guardian farm. So I don't know, but is there food in here? Do you have food in here? Good. Starving. But yeah, that's what's going on in the shopping district. Nothing too exciting. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back over to the iron factory. I'm going to start putting in some more setups and try to get some more iron cranked out of that thing. And maybe if I really feel up to it, I'll put in the sorting system to get rid of the poppies. Maybe that's something I do just to get out of the way and get it done over with. So anyways, I'm going to go work on that. Okay, so I'm back over here at my catch basin. You can see just how massive this catch basin is. It's pretty massive. And then I've got all the hoppers along the bottom that catch it and they go in this dropper system right here. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to build the thing that sorts out the poppies because I just really don't like poppies. And the idea of having to go through all of those chests all the time is just not ideal. So I'm going to go up, I don't know, maybe 10 blocks or so, divert the water stream, and set up the system, and then have another setup that pushes everything back up into this stream. So it's just going to divert it temporarily, and then everything's going to be pushed back into the stream. Although it comes to think of it, I think in order to do that, I'm going to need some solid ice to do that, some packed ice. So I might need to go grab some packed ice real quick in order to make this work. But yeah, I think I've pretty much, aside from that, I think I got everything else that I need. So I'm going to go grab that real quick. And then I'm going to dig out what I need to set up the sorting system. Yeah, so I'm climbing down my scaffold here. And you can get a better look at these iron farms kind of at the same level. So you got the villagers with the beds and their stations. And then you got the zombie that's kind of in the center. So anyways, that's just kind of a little bit better look at how those are put together. Obviously, go watch Doc M77's video for the full tutorial on how those go together. So this is where I've decided to build this sorting system to get rid of poppies. And I did start working on it a little bit. I kind of remember how sorting systems actually are built. It's been a while since I built one. I think it goes something like this. So I need to stick in my comparators? Yeah, my comparators. And then I think that's got to be one more long. I think it's got to be 3. Stick those in, stick that there, to there, to there. No, maybe it is only 2. Now that I think about it, I think it is only 2. Yeah, no, that's right, because then these are hollowed out. Oh, look, there's iron. Oh well, I'm not gonna go for it. Stick repeaters right there, and I need to stick redstone dust right here, and then I gotta stick redstone torches right there, and I think that's pretty much it. I think all I gotta do now. You know what? I didn't even bring any poppies down with me, although we can test it without the poppies. So I gotta have a few just items that don't stack. So I figure I've got plenty of saddles. Oh, see, it's dropping through the system. I don't think it's supposed to. Okay, so I might have figured it out. Let's find out if I'm right. I think it has to do with how many blocks are below. I guess I will gather up some iron. You know what, I might as well just gather it while I'm here. Not like I'm not getting a ton of iron upstairs, but, you know, heck, why not? Why the heck not? Okay, so I'm going to replace these blocks. Because what we're going to do is we're going to go down one more. Apologize for not giving more commendation as I'm doing this. Okay, so let's see if this is going to work now. I think it just has to do that there has to be like one above. Although I probably need to face... I think these have to face those. So let's change that real quick. Because I pretty much got to be standing on them to do that. Okay, so if I crouch... Okay. Alright, so let's give this a try. So if I put this here... No, it still goes through. Why? Okay, so I think I got it working now. So all I did... I think I had it right before, but all I did was I just renamed some blocks as placeholders. Because I think when you put these in, you know, it recognizes the saddle as almost being an entire stack's equivalent. which then throws off the system on how full this thing really is. So it's like almost like it overpowers this sorting system on how full that hopper really is. Because right now it's, anyways, I'm not going to go into the technical stuff on how that works. So, anyways, I got it working. So now it is sorting poppies. I brought poppies down while I was up there. Um, so now all I got to do is I got to put the dropper system in with the lava to automatically get rid of poppies into lava, and then I got to get the water stream to reroute around and then back up into this stream again. And then I think once we do that, we'll be good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and get the hopper system or the dispensing dropper system set up real quick. Alright, so we've got the water thing set up below. Now the only problem is I gotta find where the... Oh, right there. There's my hole. Okay, good. So now we gotta find... Okay, so that's where that one is. Oops. Okay, so I know I gotta put a sign there. So if I put a sign there, and then I knock out that block, and I put a packed ice there. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, though, I need to put a block down there. And then, yeah, then I gotta put my soul sand there, which will make that water elevator again. At least I'm pretty sure it will. I guess we can test that in a second. Alright, I need to be able to make a way to get up and over this. There we go. Okay, so I need to put a water bucket right here. And then I need to grab my kelp. Come down here and plant it so that it turns that all into source blocks. And then I can come back down, destroy this. Replace that with soul sand. Perfect. So let's give this a little test. So if I was to throw in a bunch of these, let's go find out if they made it all the way to the top. Alright, they did indeed make it all the way back up to the top. That's good. That means that my issues with Poppy should almost be a thing of the past. So the only thing I gotta do now is I gotta go take out the block that I used to block the water off to begin with. And then we should be good to go. So I'm gonna go take that block out and then it all should be back up and running again. So let's watch it now and see as the iron comes through. I see iron dying, or iron golems dying. Why is there no iron coming up through here? I'm gonna go down and check the dropper. I don't know why the dropper would have randomly stopped working. So bizarre. Let's go check it, I guess. One too far. Oh. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. All my signs were attached to that one block that I just took out. Well then, I guess I'm gonna have to go put all those back in again, dang it. Yeah, I'm gonna, well, first of all, I'm gonna figure out what's going on with this. Why is the dropper not working? Oh, you know what? Maybe there was water that came down. I bet that's what it was. There was some water that somehow made its way down here and kind of ruined it. So I guess I'm gonna have to fix that real quick. That's weird. I've never had to put it in subtract mode before. I don't know. It's so sometimes this stuff is so weird. Okay, so um yeah, let's go ahead and go see if this is working now. Yeah, so the iron's coming up, which tells me that the poppies are not coming up. So we shouldn't be seeing any more poppies coming through the system. Yeah, I haven't seen a single one, so I'm guessing poppies are no more. Now I gotta go fix... now I gotta go fix this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, I gotta go fix that. Alright, I don't know if I got the lava spaced out the same as I did before. I think last time it was a lot more uniform, and this time I just kind of threw in what worked. But I think I've got it all fixed for the most part. I think I was short one sign, but it didn't really matter at the end anyway. So, yeah, I think I got that all back up and running again. And now I've got this. Of course, I probably need to make those non-spawnable blocks. But yeah, other than that, and I've got that one block up there. So I got some cleaning up I gotta do. But other than that, got it all up and running again. There was lots of iron golems too, so that was kind of fun. Just chilling with the iron golems while I was trying to fix it. Just imagine if there was 18 of these farms. It's gonna get wild. So I'm gonna clean up, do some cleanup. I'm gonna come up here, check, make sure this is working, and then I'm gonna start building another iron farm. Probably that one right there. That one to go right there, and then I'll put another one that goes right there. So I'll just keep working my way around. It should be in the center of that one, which is going to put it basically right over the top of that lava, which is exactly where it needs to be. Okay, so put a bit there, put a bit there, put a bit there. Gosh, I feel like I've built so many of these, I could almost build them in my sleep. Alright, so I got one side done. I leave the hole on top for the villager to fall into once we get him carted over here. So, should be good with this one over here. Now I gotta do the one on the other side. Okay, I actually don't need this big of a platform down here, as you can tell over there, but there's a trick to getting that zombie to go in the cauldron, and I'm gonna need that much space down here below. So, yeah, it's kind of unnecessary, but that's okay. We'll take it out later. Alright, so we got our platform up here, and now I just need to put in the different fences and gates. So we're going to put fences here, and we're going to put gates here. Alright, so, and then we're going to take the center out here. And I need to put the cauldron in. So the cauldron's going to go right there in the center. And then we're going to put slabs there, there, and there. And we're going to put blocks all the way around. Just like that. Alright, it should be... I guess I'll take those out just so that in case the worst should happen, the zombie doesn't get the impression that he can just freely do that. We're going to put these here because I don't want the zombie to start creating... I don't want him to start creating these iron golems too early. I want there to be time for me to take some of the stuff out before that starts happening. So I think that should be pretty much it. I need to put the trapdoor up there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to reach it though. Oh, I guess I could do this. So I need to put the trapdoor right there. Just Just like that. Now all I gotta do is make my track all the way over there to get villagers and the zombie to come into the system. Oh, another thing that you'll probably notice is that I use different colors for each one. So I got yellow and purple, and this one's green. I don't know, because I guess I thought it would be fun. There is one thing that I forgot to place, and I don't know if it's going to let me. Put these carpets right there. Yeah, perfect. Do not forget to put the carpets. The carpets are so pivotal. It seems so dumb. The one thing you wouldn't think would make a big difference, but it does, because without that carpet, for some reason the villagers will not try to sleep in their beds at all. So without that carpet there, the whole system is broken. So don't forget the carpets. Alright, so we got the track set up for the first villagers that need to go in. So we're going to go up, we're going to grab a villager, and we're going to put him in the system. Alright, so here we are with the villagers. We're going to place our cart, flick the lever. Should have grabbed a villager. There he is. Fly down here. We're going to tag him as villager. We're going to send him on his way. See, look at that. He's already recognized that he's a farmer before he ever gets to the bottom. So then all we got to do is come down here. Now, this part's been a little hit and miss. Sometimes when I knock him off, he just immediately goes in the hole. And sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes I got to push him in. But that's okay. He's fighting me. It's nighttime. Go down there. Go to sleep. Alright, so we got them all loaded in for that one, so we can go ahead and cover it up and remove these blocks because they are no longer needed. And then we'll dig up this track. Take out these blocks because that side is now done. And we just need to stick in the track going to the next one. Go into the hole. Go into the hole. Alright, so we've got all the villagers in the system. Now the only thing left is to put the zombie in the system. So that is the next thing we're going to tackle. Gonna chase me or what, dude? Here he comes. Whoa! He hits hard. Alright, he's following. You better hurry because it's turning daytime. You better hurry, dude. You're gonna burn to death here soon. Yep, there you go. You're burning to death. Can I save him? No, he's still probably gonna burn to death. Did he die? Oh, no, he survived. Thankfully. Gosh dang, that was close. Alright, well, I'm going to tear up all this track. And then, the next thing I should probably do is put the water in here. So we're going to do that. So put water there. Put water there. Grab that one. Put that there. That one, put that there. Perfect. Alright, so now we can start taking all this out. Oh, he's got my trapdoor. Well, that's fine. You can keep it, buddy. Alright, so in order to do this, we need a shield and a lot of luck. Because we basically got to push him in with the shield while the shield's extended. That's how we get him in there. Just slowly nudge him in. There we go. He's in. Alright, so then we can put that above his head, which means that he'll never be able to get out. And then we can take these blocks out. Alright, that should be it. I mean, so Iron Golem should start coming out of that thing pretty soon. Time will tell. Oh, there's the first one. So it's working. Alright, so we're standing here on the scaffold looking out. Guess I can turn this off. There he goes. Perfect. That's beautiful. I'm telling you, it's beautiful. Anyway, I think that's probably all I'm going to do for this video. I apologize if it's kind of short. But I just kind of wanted to show you guys what I had been working on. I put a lot of work into this, and I think it's going to pay off big dividends in the end. But I want to appreciate you guys sticking around. I appreciate you watching the video. If you have any comments, please leave them below. Maybe if there's anything you want to see me build, besides what I've already mentioned, the iron farm and the gold farm coming up. So yeah, thanks so much guys for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to hit the like button. And if you really love the video, then you can always hit subscribe, because it really helps out my channel and helps me to know that you guys love this sort of thing and you love this content. So please feel free to hit the subscribe button. And thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll catch you on the next episode of TazzCraft.